Hey, welcome. Hey, we're live. Are we live or are we going to cut out in a few seconds?
We will see. How's everybody out there doing today?
Everybody, welcome to the AllForScifi podcast and adventure hour. No, just joking.
yeah, really, yeah.
Let's wait for everybody to come online. Hey, Virginia's already here.
Oh, cool.
Hey, hi, Chris. We're just going to wait about 30 seconds to get started, everybody. We're all coming online. Hey, Chris. Hey, Peter. Hey, Martin, everybody. Welcome.
How's everybody doing out there in Facebook
land? Hey, everybody. Hi, Joan. Thank you for joining us. Hi, Michael. Woohoo, yeah. So today we're going to have a great show. We're going to talk about Terminator Dark Fate.
Oh, yes.
And look at the shirt I'm wearing, everybody. It's the Order 66.
Yes, it is.
There you go. I'm representing Order 66 Toys. This is the Timothy Zahn shirt. Love it. I love the color. Blue's one of my favorite colors. Yeah. Thank you guys for hoping we're doing well. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to have a great show today. Right, Captain Rickster?
Yes, we are. We're going to have a great one.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the new Terminator. We saw that just a little bit ago.
Excellent movie.
Man, we're going to also talk about The Mandalorian.
Oh, yes.
They got some new Dark Series figures. The IG-11 is out.
Yep.
And some more. And before we get started with today's show, I don't want to, you're always happy-go-lucky. We're always very happy. But this week we actually lost someone who, I didn't know him very well. His name was Papa Chunk.
Oh, yeah.
But I want to have a moment of silence for Papa Chunk here in a few seconds. So we're going to do a moment of silence just out of respect to him. He listened to our show. Papa Chunk.
Yes, he did.
Used to listen to our show and chime in. So we're going to miss him. You know, sometimes he would come on and we'd go off the air a minute later and he'd miss the show. So,
yeah.
But the little that I did know of Papa Chunk, I hope that we could all emulate him. So let's go ahead and take a moment of silence and bow our heads for Papa Chunk. Okay, that was for you, Papa Chunk, and you're up there looking at us.
Yes,
hey, we got a great person up there in heaven that's going to watch down on all of us here in the Star Wars community and all of sci-fi fandom. And thank you, Papa Chunk, for the little bit that I did know you. You hopefully you will help inspire all of us, and it's great that we're going to have you looking down upon us. So thank you so much for that. Okay, let's go ahead and roll the show, and then we're going to come right back and get started with today's show. Let's go ahead and roll it in. Here we go. The following feature presentation is part of the All4Sci-Fi Podcast Network.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
If you only knew the power of the dark side, Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
He told me enough. He told me you.
No, I am your father. I'll be back.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. It's a trap! The needs of the many outweigh
the needs of the few.
For the one.
Do or do not. There is no trap.
To infinity and beyond!
Live long and prosper.
Get away from her, you bitch!
Hey now.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me you built a time machine?
Out of a
Out of a
DeLorean?
DeLorean, yes, he did.
Bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Get away.
Goodbye. Hello! My name is Inigo Montoya.
Yes.
You killed my father.
You killed my father.
Stop saying that.
Stop saying that.
I see dead.
I see dead people. I see stupid people. They're everywhere.
So what? You said that. Why so serious?
I volunteer! I volunteer! I volunteer as tribute.
What I do is not up to you.
Chewie. We're home.
I'm one with the Force. The Force is with me. I'm one with the Force, and the Force is with me.
Yes.
I'm one with the Force, and the Force is with me.
Yes, everybody. I am one with the Force, and the Force is with me, and it's with Papa Chunk. Thank you for being a part of our life.
Yes.
And today everybody, guess what? Today is November 2nd. It is the first show of November, and this is being brought to you by Order 66 Toys. And Order 66 Toys is one of our sponsors. We're very proud of them, and we're recording this from Woodland Hills, California. If you guys haven't heard about Order 66 Toys, they are the nation's largest Star Wars-only toy store. They're outside of Dallas. If you're ever in a Dallas, Texas area, stop by, say hi to the guys, say hi to Jeff, Josh, Robbie, Heather, all of them out there at Order 66 Toys. And we're glad that you guys are one of our sponsors. Thank you very much. And speaking of that, we're going to be in Dallas, Texas. Right, Captain Rickster?
Yes, we are.
We're going to be out there the week that The Rise of Skywalker comes out. So we're going to be out there joining them along with Mike Quinn, who plays Neen Num in The Rise of Skywalker, and Mark Dotson, who is Salacious Crumb. He was also, a lot of people don't realize this, but Mark Dotson also was the voice of Teak in Ewoks: A Battle for Endor. So we're going to be joining you guys there the week of The Rise of Skywalker in Texas. But also, don't forget that Order 66 Toys have Friday night sales. So you gotta, if they're on Facebook, just search for Order 66 Toys and follow them, because they ship, if you guys are into Star Wars toys, they ship worldwide. They'll even ship to Australia and other countries. And sometimes their sales are just, on some of the vintage stuff, wow. Their sales are just amazing. Sometimes hundreds of dollars less, and sometimes it's a little bit more than what you might pay down the street at a local store. But hey, guys, they're going out and hunting down this stuff for us. It's about the fandom. It's about community. And while you're at it, too, we also are part of the community of Star Wars collectors, the CSWC. I want you guys to join them as well. They're this largest collecting group of Star Wars in the world. And they're part of my family and part of our family as well. So go join the community of Star Wars collectors as well on Facebook. And don't forget, if you're watching this show from my personal channel, Eric Walker, don't forget to go over to the show's Facebook page, which is at AllForScifi. So type in AllForScifi, one word, like the hat. That's our logo. And make sure you like that Facebook page and like our YouTube page, too, because every week we're starting to upload new videos, aren't we, Captain Rickster?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, so we've been uploading videos almost weekly now. I'm almost done with the cosplay video from LA Comic-Con. It's pretty incredible.
Yes, it is.
There's really some great, there's a children's contest,
yes.
By the way. They had all the kids dress up in cosplay. It was the cutest thing in the world. So that video, everybody's going to want to see all the kids dressed up. So that's kind of cool. Plus, all the other cosplay is great, too, at LA Comic-Con.
Yes, they were.
So, and hey, everybody, it's only 10 more days until Disney Plus.
That's right.
Isn't that great? We're going to get Disney Plus and The Mandalorian in 10 more days.
Mm-hmm. That's going to be great.
The thing I'm disappointed in is I thought we were going to get the whole series so that we could binge watch it. But they're not. They're going to release an episode
at a time,
which I was under the impression they were going to release the whole thing, but I don't know if they changed it to try to get more subscribers, or maybe they needed more time to do some more work on the special effects. I have no idea. So But anyway, yeah, it's gonna be great having Disney Plus. And next, coming up here in the next week, I want everybody to look out for. We're gonna have a press release to the media talking about why the Ewok movies, Caravan of Courage and Ewoks: A Battle for Endor, are not on Disney Plus.
Really?
So that press release is being prepared, and along with we have almost 1,100 signatures now on the petition.
That is great.
I haven't said very much about it recently, but we're almost up to 1,100 signatures, and I'm very, very, very happy about that. So thank you guys out there for everybody that went and signed a petition. Let's hope this pays off, but let's make a big deal about it right before Disney Plus comes on live. So I don't know if we get them to put it on, but if we let our voices be heard, maybe they'll put it on before Christmas or sometime next year. So we're going to sure try. So, I mean, it's been a great week. Anything new happening? And other than I have Dio right here.
Yep.
Have you guys seen the new Dio, by the way? This is the less expensive Dio. I didn't want to get the very expensive one. I wanted to get the more affordable one because I hear it falls over too easy. See if we can turn it on. Hold on a second. I just turned it on. Hopefully it won't move too much.
Yeah, really.
Otherwise it's going to fall over. Okay, so we'll leave Dio right there for the show. Also, there's been a lot of Black Series releases recently. Since we're talking about The Mandalorian, this just came out. See it? Isn't that great? That's the IG-11, and it's a Best Buy exclusive. And he is really cool. So I'm going to do an unboxing. I'm going to be doing a video for YouTube unboxing this. So look out for that video as well. We'll post links on our AllForScifi page, so make sure you go ahead and like that whenever I post a video too. But also go on YouTube, subscribe to us on YouTube at AllForScifi so that you get the notification immediately when we post these videos. If not, you'll find out about it, I guess, but it's better if you subscribe. Also, I didn't know that they had this, Captain Rickster, until we were at the Disneyland store. But did you guys know that they have these Pez? Look at this. Remember these old Pez?
Oh, yeah.
Candies?
Oh, yeah.
They have a Dio one. Isn't that cool?
Yes, it is.
That's Dio. And here is BB-8.
Yep.
So that's pretty awesome. They have these. How long has it been since you had a Pez candy?
Oh, long time.
Yeah. So, and they also have the Sith Trooper too. Sith Trooper Pez candy. So there's been a lot of goodies coming out. So it's been a great time to be a Star Wars fan. That's for sure. With all these Black Series stuff.
That's true.
And let's go back to Facebook Live. Hey, everybody at Facebook, let's chat with you for a little bit. Hi, Kevin. Hi, Craig. Hi, Stephen Brent. Hi, Virginia's with us, and she wanted to see the Dio in action. Well, then I don't know if we're gonna. I'll do a video on it because it's kind of temperamental, that Dio, for sure.
That's true.
And I see Dante's joined us. Hi, Dante. He says hi. Yeah. Hey, Dante, Virginia wants to know when we're going to get AllForScifi shirts. So, yeah, Dante's been working on that. So let us know, Dante. But, yeah, today we're going to talk about Terminator, Dark Fate.
Oh, yes.
Yes. I cannot do the Terminator voice very well.
That's true.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and talk about that. The Terminator Dark Fate, and it just came out. Oops, got this music going. Where'd that music come from?
I don't know.
Doom, 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 doom. Oh.
Nice music, though.
I think I hit something. Hold on, guys. I don't even know where it's coming from. Hold on, technical difficulties. Oh, I see it. It's actually it's part of the music for the show. Sorry about that. It's part of the music I was writing for the AllForScifi show. So from my my keyboard here. I forgot to mute those music tracks. Hey, I'm fired again, right, Virginia? No, just joking.
You never know.
Let me fix this so that this doesn't happen later in the show real quick while I'm doing that. So anyway, let's talk about Terminator Dark Fate. And I was real excited about this Terminator because it supposedly is bringing back, everybody that was a part of the original Terminators.
They did bring them all back.
They did.
Yeah.
They had Linda Hamilton, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and James Cameron came back on producing duties. That
was great, yes. And he did a great job of directing it, too.
He didn't direct it. It was directed by the guy who did all the Deadpool movies.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think some Miller is his last name, I think.
Yeah, he's a good director, too.
No, he does a good job directing action.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, Terminator Dark Fate brought back, of course, Sarah Connor, Linda Hamilton, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and it had Mackenzie Davis playing one of the futuristic. She wasn't a Terminator. We found out she was just an augmented human.
Right.
So she really wasn't a Terminator.
Yeah.
She's like a cyborg that they made in the future. And the Terminator of this was Gabriel Luna was Terminator.
Right.
And Edward Furlong actually came back, but as when he was still a kid.
Right.
And the CGI, I have to give this to Lightstorm Entertainment. The CGI in Terminator Dark Fate was incredible.
Yes, it was.
Because Edward Furlong really it didn't look like a CGI character.
No, it didn't. It didn't at all.
And Linda Hamilton, younger, and Arnold Schwarzenegger when he was a younger, still Terminator.
Yep.
He looked good too.
Yes, he did.
We were just talking about this, a couple weeks ago? We were talking about CGI effects and how what movie was it we were watching?
Gemini Man.
Yeah, in Gemini Man, I did not like the younger version of Will Smith.
Right.
I thought that you could tell it was a CGI character, and they're trying to make him look younger.
True.
And I said, what did I say? I said, I don't think they'll ever get it. But I stand now. I could be corrected. They got it.
Yeah, they did a real good job.
I thought they were real people. I really did. That's how good the CGI effects were.
Yes.
It was amazing. And I don't know if it's because they limited it and didn't have too much action going on when that happened, so it wasn't as noticeable.
That's probably true because all he did was he was talking to the girl and he got his soda and turned around and he got shot.
It was the big CG. I can't speak today. The big CGI part of this that we're talking about in the new Terminator movie was only like a 2-minute scene.
Right. It's just right in the beginning of the movie.
It is, and it had Edward Furlong still as a young boy.
Right.
With his mom, and they were somewhere in Central America, was it?
Yeah.
I think.
Guatemala, I believe.
Guatemala, something like that, yeah. And it was right at the year after the world was supposed to end.
Right. And they saved it.
So she had realized that because John was saved, the world didn't end in 1997. It was 1998.
Right.
And
that's when her world ended.
That is when her world ended.
That's definitely true.
Yeah. Spoiler alert, in case you guys haven't seen the movie, that's when her world ends. He said that because the Terminator actually finally terminates John Connor.
Right.
So
unfortunately, it's too bad.
Yeah, he was still trying to carry out his mission, which was a shame.
Yes, it was.
So then the movie jumps quite a bit into the future.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, the movie Terminator just blew me away, guys.
It was really a great job.
I knew it was going to be a good movie, and but dang, they really nailed it.
Yes, they did.
I don't know if it's because they needed James Cameron to come and produce things.
I would think so.
And the effects were much better in this Terminator than the other ones when his company wasn't as much part of it as well. Even effects were much better.
Right, they were.
Of course, they're made by his company, Lightstorm Entertainment.
That's right.
As well. And I said the name right. It's Tim Miller, who's the director.
Oh, okay.
Of Terminator Dark Fate. Great job, Tim.
Yes, it was a great job.
Yeah. So it's based on characters that, of course, James Cameron and Gale Ann Hurd created anyway at the beginning. But I like Terminator Dark Fate. I was worried about it because I had heard some rumors, and I should never listen to other people's opinions until I watch the movie myself.
That's definitely true.
And I'm not telling everybody not to listen to my opinions, but if you listen to my opinions are kind of what the average person. And then sometimes I'm a little more critical because I'm part of the movie industry.
That's true.
But I'm pretty laid back. And I think I have I think I'm part of the general population when it comes to that.
Yes, you are.
But Terminator Dark Fate just impressed me all the way down. The acting was good.
Yeah.
The special effects were good. The way it ended was good. I liked the Linda Hamilton's character.
Oh, yeah.
Even though she was a lot older, she was still she really had it in for Arnold Schwarzenegger's character.
Yeah. That's true.
And
that was pretty funny, but it was actually really good too.
Yeah, it was their interaction back and forth when her reaction, of course, when she didn't know that it was him. Basically what happens is she keeps getting these texts from someone who she thinks is in the future.
Right.
And the texts were really coming from Arnold Schwarzenegger's character, the Terminator.
Because he knew when they were coming.
He had an eye into the future, so he knew when all the Terminators were going to show up. So what she's been doing since her son was assassinated by that Terminator is she's been killing other Terminators every time they show up. And Arnold Schwarzenegger's character would give her the coordinates and the time that they would come from the future, and she would show up there to eliminate them.
That's true.
And she had been doing that, and that was his way of kind of saying sorry and trying to redeem himself.
Yep.
You find out later, but the interaction between Linda Hamilton and Arnold Schwarzenegger was just marvelous. And his character now, he was funny. The Terminator was funny.
Yeah, he was funny this time.
And he instead of being called the Terminator, he has a name now. What was his name? Carl.
Carl.
And she says, "There ain't no effing way I'm gonna call you Carl," and that was like,
that's true,
cracked me up. But let's go ahead real quick.
Well, remember, he also had a family too this time.
He did. We'll get more into that when we come back, but let's go ahead real quick and listen to the Terminator Dark Fate. Let's go ahead and listen to the trailer real quick, and we'll come back and talk more about it, and then we'll give you our rating on it.
Talk fast.
You first.
My name is Sarah Connor. August 29, 1997. It was supposed to be Judgment Day. But I changed the future. Saved 3 billion lives. Enough of a resume for you?
No. You may have changed the future, but you didn't change our fate. I know you're scared, but I'm here to protect you.
Never seen one like you before. Almost human.
I am human, just enhanced. Why do you care what happens to her?
Because I was her.
I can see you're very upset. I'm going to help you protect the girl.
Nobody else is gonna die because of me!
If you don't make it, everybody dies.
Expect a big pain, brother. The whole body's a weapon. Sorry.
And this is all over. I am going to kill you.
I understand.
Wow. Yes.
Oh, yes.
There we go.
I'll be back.
Nice.
Very nice.
She'll be back, like she said. Yeah. Terminator Dark Fate. And I like the music in this movie. They only brought back that theme at the end, by the way.
They did, yes.
They didn't have that theme, all that main musical theme. They only had it at the end credits. But all of the music was brand new for the movie, and it was great. Whoever did the music did a great job on the music.
Yes.
As well. And so Terminator Dark Fate, just what a great movie. Basically, it takes place, let's go ahead and get a little bit into the plot of the movie. It takes place 3 years after they defeated they thought they defeated Arnold Schwarzenegger, the T-1000. No, the T-1000 was the other character. So it takes place 3 years. It's basically a direct sequel to Terminator 2. And it starts off in 1998, like we said earlier, and they think they've defeated everything, and then suddenly, and you see Sarah Connor, you think they defeated Skynet, and they're in Guatemala, living in Livingston, Guatemala, and then suddenly the T-800, which is Arnold Schwarzenegger's character, shows up from the future, and basically he murders John Connor. So at the beginning, like Captain Rickster said earlier, it's her worst nightmare. And now she doesn't have a son. And then suddenly it flashes to like about 22 years later. And then the Gracie, who is really a human, who's cybernetically enhanced. She called herself an augmented
yes,
human. She basically shows up 22 years later in Mexico City. And she's showed up there. She was sent by, we find out later, she was sent by Danny's character.
Right.
Danny, the future Danny, sends her in the past to protect herself from the new Terminator that's showing up. And they don't call them Terminators in the future. What do they call them?
9 something.
They call them the Rev 9s.
Right,
they're not called Terminators. So in the future, instead of it being called Skynet and Cyberdyne Systems, it's called Legion.
Legion, yeah.
And basically, they did it for military purposes. They still ended up destroying the world because of these cyborgs, basically.
Well, that's true.
But it was all military this time, yeah.
All machines are run by one person usually.
Right. And so Linda Hamilton's character then comes in because the T-800, Carl.
Right. Carl.
Which is Schwarzenegger's new name, sending her text messages. And then anyway, Sarah Connor ends up helping Danny, and this new protector, Gracie, ends up helping. Danny's character has an uncle, so they need to get to Texas to try to. They have an uncle help them cross the border, and then
they get caught.
And then it's just every part of the movie's great. They get caught, they get detained. There's
action
everywhere.
Everywhere,
There's action in the sky with helicopters, with planes.
Mm-hmm.
Big, what do they call those? Big Boeing.
They're C5s.
C5s, these big, huge transport things. Exploding. There's just action everywhere. And funniness. And coming back to Facebook Live, Virginia, you asked if Arnold Schwarzenegger had more lines. He did.
Yes, he talked more this time than he normally did.
Talked a lot, and he was funny. He was just
very funny.
His character was funny. He plays a character named Carl now instead of a T-800, and he owns a drape. He's a draper. He does a drapery shop.
He does diapers.
No, not diapers, dude. It was drapes.
Drapes?
Yes, you didn't pay any attention apparently.
I must have fell asleep at that scene.
Anyway, Carl, his main business is he does drapes, and they were talking about how they wanted to put some plain thing in a child's room, and he said, no, in a child's room you need to put polka dots and those type of drapes and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
different
yeah,
colors.
Yeah, different colors.
Where'd you get he was doing diapers? Because he was changing the diapers. Oh, because he has a family?
He has a family, yeah.
That's something different. Oh, he also has a family. He runs into this lady who has a son, and he helps. So he has a wife now and a child called Mateo.
Yeah, Mateo.
Yeah, so he helps raise his son. That's when he was talking about changing diapers. Oh, he says the funny line, you know, I'm good at changing diapers, and I'm funny, and I listen. You know, it's like everything a woman wants from a man, right?
That's true.
They want him to listen, change diapers, and be caring, and the listening part's important though too, right?
Yeah, it's definitely
right,
true.
ladies. So, anyway, it was a great movie.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it's a must see. That's for sure.
Yeah,
if you haven't seen it yet, that is.
Guys, go see Terminator: Dark Fate.
Yeah.
It is really, really, really a great movie.
If you see it already, see it again.
Steven, the Green leader, Stephen Green, is saying, it's a diapery. Laugh out loud. He's running a diapery, yes.
That's right, he's my diapery, yeah.
Yeah, you're funny, Captain Rickster.
I know I am. Someone's got to make some laughter around there.
Yeah, we got to crack up somehow.
That's true.
So, Terminator Dark Fate. Let me see what I'm going to do. Okay, on AllForScifi, we have, of course, a 0 to 5-star rating scale. 0 to 5 stars. If it's 3 or below, you don't have to go, right?
That's right.
If it's 3 or above, then you should see it. It's a must-see.
It's a must-see, yes.
Okay. Terminator Dark Fate. Oh, man. I can't do it. You know what? I'm gonna say this. Terminator Dark Fate is the second best movie I've seen this year.
That's true.
I cannot say it's better than Avengers Endgame. So I cannot give it 5 stars. So I'm gonna go ahead and let it get close to 5 stars. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it 4.75 stars. That's as close as because I can't say it's as good as Avengers Endgame. Sorry.
That's true.
You might rate it higher, Captain Rickster.
Oh, I'm gonna rate it higher, all right, because
what do you give it?
I'm gonna go at 4. I'm gonna go 4.80.
4.80.
Yeah, well, okay, 4.85. It's actually really, it's the best movie I've seen since Endgames.
It is.
Really.
It's definitely the second best movie I've seen.
All the rest of the sci-fi movies I've seen are really gone downhill.
Oh my goodness! This year there's been some tragedies with sci-fi movies.
Yeah, really. I mean, I don't know why people want to go pay for some of that stuff.
Yeah. So I mean, again, I'll give it as close as I can to 5 stars, but I just love Avengers Endgame more, so I can't quite do that.
True.
A lot of people probably will give it 5 stars, and that's okay. It sort of is a 5-star movie compared to everything else that's out there. And coming back to Facebook Live, let's chime in and see what people are saying. Carlos Lopez says it's 5 stars. Hey, Rob Bobertson's online. Hey, Robbie, what's up? Or Bobby, or whatever you want to be called.
Yeah, really, yeah.
Robbie gives it 9 out of 10. So he's going to give it 9 out of 10 stars. Craig Hartwell. Oh, Craig Hartwell thinks that Zombieland 2 just beats Dark Fate.
Oh, no way.
I think that's a good opinion.
It's a good opinion. It's
a
close,
good opinion. It's close.
But not as good as Dark Fate.
Zombieland 2 is a great movie.
Yes, it is.
So, but I think Terminator Dark Fate just edges it out a little bit.
Yes, I do too.
So, and also, hey, Big Carlos. Hey, Carlos from Big Top. Hey, Carlos, what's up? So, everybody go see it. Enjoy it. Especially if you're a lover of Terminator and Terminator T2, you're really going to like this movie.
Yes, you will.
Especially, like I mentioned earlier, the interaction between Linda Hamilton and Arnold Schwarzenegger, they were cracking me up. The lines in this movie, they're going to have we already got some classic lines like, I'm never going to call you effing Carl.
That's true, yeah.
And, it was great. So, everybody, go see Terminator. Let's help support it. Hey, that's all I got to say about it. So I'm excited. There's still some great movies coming out this year. I didn't want to give another movie 5 stars unless it really deserved it. It almost deserved it.
Until we see Star Wars.
But wait until The Rise of Skywalker comes out. Because we're not going to hand out 5 stars easily, guys.
No. There's maybe a tie this year for 5 stars.
I have a thing. I have a feeling
it's going to be that way.
That JJ is going to bring it home, guys.
Oh,
I really
yes,
think
I
so.
do so too.
And I've said this quite a bit this year on a lot of the episodes. This has really been a banner year for sci-fi.
Yes, it has.
The sci-fi industry has had more sci-fi stuff come out, even on Netflix, for example. Look at all the stuff coming on Netflix. It's just amazing what's really happening. It's a great time to be alive, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it is.
So, and we're going to also, in the next couple of weeks, we're going to start reviewing some more Netflix shows. I know some of you have asked us to, we've asked you guys to make suggestions, and we've gotten some emails from people giving us suggestions on a few Netflix shows. So we're going to start reviewing those coming up here soon.
Right.
And that's about it, really. That's all we have for today. Of course, we got the new Dio here.
Yep.
Which is cool.
He hasn't moved yet.
I'm afraid to make it move. I'm trying to figure out how to do it because he really spins like crazy. So
oh yeah, he does.
We have to figure out a way to do it and show it to you guys. But I'll go ahead and do it. What I'll do is I'll do a whole video on Dio for you guys. So, and also the new IG-11 is out. The new Best Buy exclusive, which we mentioned earlier. So go get the new IG-11. It's the new from The Mandalorian, and it's awesome. And I got 2 of these, so I'm going to do an unboxing of this IG-11, so I got 2 of these. And going back to Facebook Live, yes, Virginia, I'm running out of room back there.
Yes, he is.
I'm going to have to build some more shelves. Okay, everybody. Well, that's about it, unless anybody's got something else they want to say on Facebook. Let me see. Stephen Green watched Eli yesterday. Talk about freaky. Lot of leaks from okay. Well, anyway, guys, that's about it. We're going to continue to have this banner year, and thank you everybody for joining us live on this Terminator Dark Fate review, and also talking about The Mandalorian. We appreciate you guys for joining us. Don't forget to go in, if you haven't done it already, like our Facebook page and like our YouTube page and any social media. We're all our social media and on all of our social media accounts. It's at AllForScifi, one word, AllForScifi, one word, on Facebook, YouTube, and I think are we on Twitter too? Yeah, we're everywhere.
Twitter, iTunes.
Yeah, but please make sure you go in. Virginia's been putting links there. Make sure you go and like us, and because we're just going to continue to try to bring you guys great content.
Yes.
I know that the cosplay video from LA Comic Con, all of you guys are going to want to see that, and that video is going to be posted in the next day or so. It's about an hour long, the cosplay. That's how much cosplay there was at LA Comic Con. So that's going to, plus the children's contest. So you get to see all the kids dressed up, which is great. And we also have interviews we did as well at LA Comic Con with Lou Ferrigno. I interviewed Lou Ferrigno and a bunch of other people. We're going to do a separate video for just the interviews and just a lot of great things. One of the things we're going to start doing, Captain Rickster and I have been discussing this, is we're going to start doing a weekly at Galaxy's Edge. We're going to start going to Galaxy's Edge on a weekly basis.
Right.
And we're going to do a live stream from Batu. And I want to know what you guys think about that. If you guys are all for it, let me know. Do you think that's a great idea to do a weekly? We're going to do a weekly live stream from Galaxy's Edge every week, starting probably in about 2 or 3 weeks. We're talking about doing it, so through the holidays. Anyway, thank you very much for joining us. I see we have a lot of people from all over the world. Thank you, Craig Hartwell. You're from the UK. Thank you for joining us. We also have some other people from Australia as well that chimed in. It's been great. Thank you guys very much. It's been a great show. Join us next week for the next movie we're going to review. It's probably going to be a Netflix exclusive. Until then, one last time, to Papa Chunk, thank you so much for blessing us with your kindness. And everybody, I've been saying this every week, guys, and I think that came from Papa Chunk because he loves everybody. But I say this every week. Treat each other with kindness. If you don't got something good to say, don't say it at all, like my father said and like Papa Chunk would say. And, be safe as well. So may
Definitely
the force
safe.
be with you guys. I'm Eric Walker.
And I'm Captain Rickster saying goodbye.
And see you next week. Thank you, guys. Peace.